Hi, welcome back to Inside the Hive. I'm Keiquan Blackmon, and I'm here with men's cross country athlete Joe Clutch Davis. Thank you for joining us today, Joe.
Thank you.
Now, many people are unaware of what cross country actually is. They just assume, that we just go out there and run. And being a former cross country athlete myself, I know this isn't true. Could you please describe what a typical cross country race is and how long it takes, etc.?
A men's cross country is 8K, so a little short of 5 miles, and we run pretty much on any terrain that you can think of: gravel, pavement, grass. We run through water, mud. Yep, and it's scored by the top. The top runner is got 1 point, and then goes down. Second is 2, and you want to have the least of points possible to win the meet or do good in the meet. So.
And also, typically, the first 7 runners are considered varsity, and that's how the meet is typically scored. Yep. Joe, do you want to go ahead and tell me a little bit about your running background before you actually came to Defiance College?
Yeah, I came from Ontario High School. It's near Mansfield, Ohio. I wasn't that great of a runner. I was okay. I came to Defiance because they were the first people that recruited me, and I think I owe them something for that before I got decent. In cross country, I was basically a 17 flat. I only broke it once, and in track, my event was the mile, and I went to state in that. Pretty much it.
Well, Joe, it's been a pleasure seeing you mature from a young, eager freshman to a successful, driven senior. What has been responsible for motivating you, to be successful not only on the cross country course but also on the track as well?
I think we, first of all, have to give respect to Coach. I mean, he kept pushing me when I didn't want to go any faster in workouts. He told me that I'm better than what I'm doing right now, and that eventually I will be a national qualifier and possible All-American. I also have to give thanks out to my old teammates who always wanted to push me better. They said, "Oh, you'll never beat me because you're only a freshman right now," and that gives me motivation to eventually beat them. And I think I've worked my way up and broken many school records at this college to prove that I have ran better than them. And then my training partner, who graduated last year, he really pushed me through a lot of stuff because he's been through hard times. And his name's Hayden Crick, and he still runs right now, and we're looking to go on past college and run professionally together.
Last year, the Defiance College Yellow Jackets, we took 4th place at the HCAC Conference Championships. What goals and aspirations do you guys have as a team for this upcoming year?
We think we want to get first, obviously. That was my goal 4 years coming into it. Me and Madison Murphy sat down. We said, we're here for one reason and one reason only. School records only prove so much. When you can get a team together and win a conference for the first time in Defiance College history, that's something to be proud of. We're not letting that down. We're going to keep going for it. Manchester's tough. They're very tough. They went to nationals last year. But with a front runner that they don't have and that we do have, meaning somebody that's way out in front compared to every other runner, that's going to give us very few points, which is great. And we think that we can overcome them with our new freshmen coming in, and hopefully we can do it in the end.
All right. On that same note, last year you took 3rd overall at the conference championship meet. What are your goals and aspirations for yourself this upcoming year?
Well, that did tie the best ever by any male or female. It was the best finish by a male at conference. I want to improve on that. I want to make sure that nobody can beat that. They can only tie it. So I'm going for 1st this year. I think with my summer of 100 miles in a week, I think nobody did that in the conference. I think I am favored, and I know from other coaches that Coach have talked to, I am favored to win this year.
Another thing that many people don't know is that cross country, while it is an endurance sport, it is also very much a mental sport. How your mindset is while you're out there running actually dictates how well you do in the end. During these past 4 years, how have you been able to overcome that mental barrier and be so successful?
It's tough, there's no doubt. When you get to 3 miles, you want to be done because that's what you ran in cross country in high school. You got to go 2 more miles, and that doesn't feel good at all by any means. And some of us are coming up in a couple weeks are running their first 8K, so I'm trying to make them better. I think the easiest thing is to just keep telling yourself that you're better than what you're running right now. If any cross country runner knows that they need a lot of motivation, and that if somebody tells them that they can't, we automatically think that we can. We think that we're pretty
Yeah.
much better than any other athlete because we work the hardest. We're out here, 90-degree weather. You know, some teams get to go inside when it's hot or something like that. We don't. We work out here. So we just tell ourselves throughout the race mentally that we can do this and we can get better. And teammates tell us when we're running with teammates and stuff that they help us when one of us is falling back in the race. So.
All right. One well-known fact is that athletes, we are a superstitious group of people. You know, personally, when I ran cross country, I ran every race in the same pair of running socks. Whether they were holy, they smelled, I ran the same pair of running socks. Do you have any superstitions or traditions that you follow through every race?
I try to limit it, to be honest, but I know it's impossible. There are things that come into to mind. I do have to have a pair of actual running socks. I can't run in regular socks. That's something that I adapted last year, think about. So I have a few pairs, doesn't matter which one, but I also have to brush off the bottom of my feet after I take off my socks, because if I have like a piece of mulch on me or something like that, that bugs the crap out of me. And every time I have to pray about safety and being able to perform at this level, because it is a gift, so I have to accept that. And
all right, one last question for you, Joe. As you approach your final season of cross country here at Defiance College, you know, what are you going to miss most about Defiance College cross country team and just Defiance College in general when it's all said and done?
There is a team atmosphere in cross country that's different than any other sport, I believe. We suffer together out there on the course. I think that brings us a lot closer together, and that's probably what I'll miss most, because once I get to the next level, it won't be as much of a team thing. We won't be together all the time. And I did room with a cross country runner, and I room with cross country runners now that you just see them pretty much 24/7. Besides when you're in class, you see them every other minute of your life, and it's weird when you don't. When you go home on breaks, you're not with them anymore. It's strange. So I'd have to say that.
All right. Well, thank you, Joe, for joining us today on Inside the Hive. I'm Keiquan Blackmon, and this has been Joe Davis, senior captain of Defiance College men's cross country team. Thank you for joining us.